mixing, fixing for another big game. It's the coach. This is Madden football on EA Sports. Coming up, we'll see running back Joe Mixon coming off a 100-yard performance a week ago, as it'll be the Jacksonville Jaguars taking on the Cincinnati Bengals. With that, let's get up to Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati. For the call, we bring in our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Named for the legendary coach and co-founder of the Bengals, here's a good look at Paul Brown Stadium on the riverfront in Cincinnati. This crowd loves their orange and black. The scene just a short time ago, they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. We're ready for football as the Bengals get set to do battle with the Jacksonville Jaguars. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Jaguars coming out for the first time, and it's Gardner Minshew leading the way. Gardner Minshew the second, to be precise. Minshew, the Pac-12 Offensive Player of the Year a season ago at Washington State. And he didn't get long to acclimate himself to the NFL. He was in there Week 1 following the shoulder injury to Nick Foles, and he's acquitted himself quite well here in his short time at the reins.
Undercrush.
Ready?
Off play action, it's Minshew. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield, and they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. Time will tell if that's an interception that rattles the rookie here. First drive on the road.
And you know the discussion going into the game centered on, okay, let's get out nice and easy, take care of the football, we're on the road. You're a youngster, let's not make mistakes early. But now the conversation will shift to, okay, put it behind you, move on. Long way to go in this one.
They go play action here on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Al Woods, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Now they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. And he's going to go down again. That's Yannick Ngakoue with a sack.
Now, I know we're only 2 plays in, but after giving up back-to-back sacks, something has to change with the protection, and they can't wait to halftime to make an adjustment.
He's going to air it out deep for Green. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. And they've got to be thrilled to have this game still at 0-0 after the interception thrown on the very first play of the game.
They certainly do. And what I enjoyed was watching him on the sidelines, because as the defense came off, he was there to congratulate them.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Bradley Chubb in there to get him, and that is now sack number 18 on the season for him. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Let's go now. 18 Gator.
I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son.
They'll go play action here with Minshew. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
You better talk to your boy.
How about that one? The so-called little guys putting the pressure on. That was a strong safety. When I was in college, we often called that a lightning blitz.
Another try after the first down sack. Minshew, and the catch good. It's Eifert. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
And able to find Conley. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A pickup of 24 on the third down conversion. This quarterback now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Go on. Come on.
On 2nd and 7, Minshew. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Carl Lawson with a little how do you do as he gets in there for the sack.
They were in the top 5 in sacks in the league coming into this one. That's their 3rd one in this game. Obviously, pass rush has been a strength of this team all year long.
And apparently they're not satisfied with top 5. They want to climb that ladder.
Yeah, I think it goes back to their offseason. They decided to make it a priority, and it's working out.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And that's now 2 big catches on this drive for him.
You know, the NFL keeps talking about the possibility of using video for coaching on the sidelines. That's not approved yet, but you can still use pictures. They've got to send his picture down to their defense and say, you see him? Cover him.
No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal.
I don't know about you, Brandon, but I often think to myself,
the Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes.
Woo! That's what I'm talking about.
When you're this close to the goal line, you got to expect pressure from the defense, so the ball's got to come out fast. Got to get out of his hands quicker.
From the gun, Minshew to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Chris Thompson, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. That pass also evens the ledger for the rookie quarterback. Had the interception earlier, and now he gets the touchdown throw.
The ideal touchdown-interception ratio is what, 3-to-1 for the best quarterbacks? But he's a rookie. Just getting back to even is a big deal. Increases the confidence his teammates have in him as he tries to become their leader.
Josh Lambo now for the point after. And this is up and good. The score now 7-0 Jaguars. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it culminates in a Jags touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the... And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A.J. Green, his 9th touchdown of the season, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. When A.J. Green is on the field, you never know what you're going to get, but it's usually exciting, and that was certainly exciting.
He's an elite route runner, has big-time speed, tremendous body control, and I love the way he reacts to the ball in the air. He locates the ball a lot faster than defensive backs and makes plays on them, and they often turn out really, really good for the Cincinnati Bengals.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
Automatic first down.
Very good starting field position for the Jaguars offense as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Now Minshew, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Bradley Chubb in there for the sack, and he's closing in on the all-time record. That's number 19 on the year. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. The Jags with a football to begin the second quarter. Throwing on 2nd and long. Minshew, he's got his tight end O'Shaughnessy. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Baby! Get him, boy! Get him, boys!
Let's go.
I think it's okay that they didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
That'll go as a 46-yard punt with a return of 7. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. Well, a couple of good division battles coming up in primetime this weekend, starting tonight with Sunday Night Football, Eagles and Cowboys from AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Then tomorrow on Monday night, it's the defending champs, the Patriots, on the road at MetLife Stadium to take on the Jets. 2 not to miss to close out Week 6. Anthony Hitchens, 2nd in the AFC in tackles last year, there to bring him down. On 2nd down, here's Mixon. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for first.
Ready. 8-3.
44.
Hey, Charlie.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. That's caught by his tight end, Uzama. 12 yards that time and a Cincinnati 1st down.
Ready. 15, Lonnie.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
Everyone got 4 down.
On 2nd down now, Mixon. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Here we go.
And the Jags with 5 in the secondary now on 3rd down. They'll set up a throw. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45.
Here we go.
That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a 1st down.
Ready.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the 1st down.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Al Woods make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw,
the pressure gets to him again. Charles, what a slacker. 5 sacks last week. Took him all the way to the second quarter to get one here in this one.
And just think about all the planning that went into this game to try and keep him from getting to the quarterback. After 1 quarter, maybe they exhaled and thought, hey, we got this. Oh, no, you don't. You got to come up with another plan, more looks, maybe even more bodies to keep him out of the backfield.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And now the throw taken in by Chark. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A big one there for the Jags. 18 yards, 1st down. That's caught. It's DeMarcus Robinson. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a 1st down. This quarterback now hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's 1st down. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Chris Conley, the intended receiver. And it's second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Minshew. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. 2nd interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates are going to check on it. Because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Looking to throw. He's going to air one out. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Alpha. Mike 5'9", Mike 5'9".
Now back to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Boom!
Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Here's Kevin Huber now, as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He gets this away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines.
Let's go, fellas.
Ready. 60 Pittsburgh.
Here I come.
5.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Now the Jags are moving quickly in the hurry-up. To try again after the sack. Minshew got his man. It's Eifert. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. This from 54 yards away. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
Now after the main field goal, back out Lambeau to kick this one off. This will be taken about the 12.
Good work, boys. Let's go.
So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll head down to the second half upon us sooner than we bargained for. Week 7, second half. Let's do it. This is taken at his 4. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Baby, let's go. Let's go.
Ready.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Yannick Ngakoue in on the stop.
Hey, Sam off.
On second down, Mixon. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
He'll drop to throw. And Tate's got it. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 36.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. The tackle made by the linebacker, Joe Schobert.
50, plant.
44 is the mic. 44 is the mic. Watch QB drop. Watch QB drop.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. He's got Green. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 14.
5, 18, Gator. Ready?
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Being chased out left. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
Christian Travis.
Watch the slant.
Get it.
They'll run here with Bernard. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line.
Whip. Watch the whip. Alert 3, alert.
22 jet bomber. Speed grip.
They'll run again with Bernard. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. Giovanni Bernard. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bengals are going to jump back in front. No success on first down. He couldn't get any yardage. They give it to him again, and he finds the end zone.
Sometimes it just has to be persistence, doesn't it? And you know who else helps with that? Offensive line. After a team's been stuffed, the last thing they want to do is go to a different play call. They want to come back and do it again and show that they can dominate the line of scrimmage.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown.
Let's go.
Here comes the Jags offense now. Time for their first possession of half number 2. They trail offense. First time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned. Because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Bradley Chubb in there for the sack, and he's closing in on the all-time record. That's number 19 on the year.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
Now here's Ross. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Bengals will take over in terrific field position. Elsewhere, second half is underway up in Orchard Park. The Dolphins continuing to add on. They are really rolling. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. Miles Jack there to make the tackle. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Again, it's Mixon. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
At this stage of the game, the run pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Now a throw for the left sideline, and he's got it. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down. Back now in Cincinnati. It's the Bengals in possession of the football and in possession of the lead as well as we start the 4th. Mixon with a first down carry. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal. 2nd and 3. Green's open, and he's got it for a Bengal touchdown. A.J. Green, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. Now the Bengals, they widen their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. This one fielded at the 5. No, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
Let's go. Let's do this.
And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. To throw again on 2nd down. Minshew. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
First target, first catch at a first down. This quarterback now 12 of 17 through the air as he leads his guys up on first down. Minshew, 1st and 10. That is incomplete. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
On 2nd and 10, it's Minshew. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Bradley Chubb, it's his 20th sack of the season as he continues what could be a record-setting campaign. So 3rd and long, here's Minshew. And Robinson with a big catch. Past the 20, 10, touchdown, Jaguars. DeMarcus Robinson, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are back within a single score. So that's a really big play here in the 4th quarter. And don't look now, they're right back in this game.
Did it feel to you, as it did to me, that maybe they were a little bit soft in what they were lining up with on defense? Almost like they were protecting the lead rather than trying to make a play.
And now that lead is down to just 1 score. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. So here are the Bengals set to take over. Their win streak at 6 coming in and counting as they got the lead right now, beginning this drive 1st and 10. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 12 yards that time and a Cincinnati first down. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. Here's a 2nd and 7. Finding Green complete. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about.
60 out
big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fine. That's a big game. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 10 yards there on a Bengal first.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
First seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season.
And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in one game.
Yeah, and that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
They'll look to throw. This pass complete to Higgins. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
Keep playing hard.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. He's got his man. This is Tate. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. It's first and goal and a late touchdown at this stage. Could officially salt this one away. That one looks like he'll throw here. Rolling to his left. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal.
80 weapon.
Hey, watch the ship.
Back to throw. Able to get away. Oh, no, he lost the football. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Come on, set. 18 Gator.
Check. Double dog. That's the way.
Hey, wahoo.
Mike.
Back to throw here.
I got you.
And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
That's it, huh? Good work, boys. Let's go.
They have to love seeing that from their young quarterback here in the fourth quarter, able to further that lead with a touchdown pass.
He didn't go turtle, did he? And you know what I mean by that. I had an old coach used to say all the time, hey, when we have a lead late, don't just tuck in and try and ride it out. Go out and play and extend the lead. And that's what he did.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. It's a very short kick, taken right at the 20. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. So now the Jags down by 12. A little over a minute and a half remaining. Field goals useless at this point. They need 2 touchdowns, and they need them in short order. Now Minshew on 1st and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Jags are moving quickly in the hurry up. On the carry, Thompson. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down. Went backwards. It's third and very long. Out of the gun is Minshew. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Bengals grab it. And a first and goal coming up here inside the 10-yard line. A little careless with the football, and he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did, and when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you, 2 hands. Get 2 hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it in one hand. Put it away, tuck it away, because you got to take care of the ball. And how about that, partner? That happens in a hurry. Sudden, explosive, gets into the backfield, and spills the play.
And he was AFC Defensive Player of the Week last week because of plays just like that.
Ready.
They've been so good on third down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? they'll look to throw here. That's going to be caught by Ross for a Bengal touchdown. John Ross, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Bengals use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And for them, this train, it just keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well on their way to yet another victory.
Yeah, it's almost a runaway, isn't it? And you just wonder how anyone can stop this. You have full momentum going, full confidence going. But it's not just their own confidence that's leading them. It's the lack of confidence against their opponents now, because they see them coming and think, we've got no shot to beat this team.
The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it's finished off with a Cincinnati touchdown. And it's a short kick, taken right around the 19. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line.
Ready, set.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better if they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Minshew sets to throw. And the catch good. It's Eifert. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Now, they said their goal was to win 7 games. They've done that pretty early in the year.
I think it's time for them to elevate that number and really make a big push to finish this season strong.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Bengals as we say so long from Cincinnati.
welcome in, everybody. It's the coach. This is Madden 20 on EA Sports. Coming up next, we've got what should be a good one between the Chicago Bears and the Detroit Lions. With that, let's head inside the Ford Field in Detroit. Where standing by are the two men who will bring you this one, Brandon Gardner and Charles Davis.
First opened in 2002, there's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Chicago Bears and the Detroit Lions. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gardner. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. This will be taken very short.
You ain't going nowhere.
And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. And a glance at the tall signal caller, standing 6'6".
What I enjoyed this week is that you asked to talk to his offensive center before the game and find out a little bit more about him and what the relationship is. And that was a pretty positive story, wasn't it?
Yeah, and really what I took away from that is just how it has permeated throughout the entire offensive line, the relationship they've had. It's really a group that's in sync.
They care about him. That's the thing. They really care. And when you care that much, you're going to play that much harder for him and give him a better chance to lead the team to wins.
Throwing to start the drive. Herbert, a bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's second and 15.
Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here.
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And once again, he's going to be stopped up behind the line. Second straight play. Shades of the 85 Bear defense a little bit.
Single.
Throwing on third and long. Herbert, nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. And 9 yards there on the return following a punt of 47. And the Bears take over. They got good starting field position as they come up here first and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
He's going to fire one. This is caught inside the 15. It's a gain of 35. Well, that didn't take very long. You mentioned you have to keep him under wraps. Avoid the big play is what you said, and here he makes one in the first quarter.
Yeah, you can't let this become a habit. Otherwise, you know what will happen? They'll flat out take over this game.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. From 10 yards out, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter.
Brandon, my man, just one sentence for that one. Clinic.
And that's what they've done. They lead the league in points per game this season, but it's been quick strikeability as we saw on that drive.
I think they're actually intimidating defenses because they're back on their heels right away, wondering where it's going to come from, how they're going to hit them. This group is well organized, well coached, and extremely confident in what they do.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken short. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
We got this.
So out now come the Lions. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how the defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. The end result, 21 yards.
Watch the curl, watch the curl, watch the curl.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
You see me?
And that is the third sack this offensive line has allowed in this first quarter.
Yeah, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game. I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have to contend with a 3rd and 13.
Check right, check right.
Ready, ready.
From the gun, Herbert. Going left side, it's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 37.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players. Somehow came back to football. That's really good for the...
Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Sack, baby! Sack, baby!
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. Off the play fake. Herbert. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Back him up, back him up!
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
They'll run on first down. Emery. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29.
Let's go.
Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. He's had his eyes on 7,000 career rushing yards, and with that last effort, he has hit that mark. What a career.
And that is the number to focus in on.
And this will be caught at the 30. And it's a big play there as he is finally taken down on what will be a terrific final act of this first quarter. The Bears with the football. We get set to begin quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now back to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. Incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions. Third down here and 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up the first and goal. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback and the center on that play? They saw the blitz.
Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown grab as the Bears push further out in front. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. It's a short kick, taken at the 15. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
Let's go.
Ready.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. And he will be hit from behind and run over. Wow.
Oh, let's go, D.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Well, the 2 men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up fourth down.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. It's taken to the 26.
Come on, baby. Let's go. Set. Come on, 60, orange. Chopper. Check for me, go.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. The DN, Jonathan Allen, making sure his presence is felt. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
57 to Mike.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. They'll drop the throw. Looking left side, and it's complete.
We play to win. Let's go.
So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So you got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, he's going to let it. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Eli Apple. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week. 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away. And that means your defense. They've got to go out there and sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Here we go.
49, check 49, check 49.
Check go.
Off play action. Herbert. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 22 yards there, a first down.
On the set.
58 to Mike. All day. All day.
On first down, Herbert. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's second down. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0.
Lucky.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Back to throw. Herbert. That one is caught by Hunt. The third down run gets him nothing.
You dialed up the blitz on third down, and your worry as a defense that they can hit you with a big play in that situation. Instead, the blitz pays off, able to rally to the football and make the play.
Here's Tressway now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now.
A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Eli Apple.
So that's back-to-back drives where they're throwing an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Herbert. A quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll make this a second down. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime.
Let's go. 70, Indy.
Go.
5.
Off the play fake. Herbert. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line.
That's how we do it.
The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. To throw on third down. Herbert firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down shy of the first down marker at the 11. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Now Harrison Butker for the field goal try.
A 28-yard attempt.
Butker's kick here is good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So they do get to 3 points before they hit halftime. Something to build on, maybe.
Yeah, go ahead and raise the banner, right? Wave the flag. That's good. Got points. And now, as you said, they've got something to build on as they get ready for the second half. So whatever the relationship was between the special teams and the offense, it's gotten a heck of a lot closer after a return like that. The special teams just keep setting them up. The offense thinks they'll go out there and knock them down.
Tight ends Ringo. Tight ends on the Ringo.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Eluding the pressure right. His throw incomplete.
Terrific coverage in the end zone that time. Forced him out of the pocket to his right. I thought maybe try and run it there, but no one came open for him. Nice job by the defense of not getting out of their lanes.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Escaping the pressure right. And it'll be intercepted. Duke Dawson picks it, and his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Parker unable to get that one. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number one. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll just keep two hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. So we have reached halftime. And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. This is fielded at the goal line. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Here comes the field general leading his offense back out there for the next possession. And it was somewhat of a strange first half. He threw 3 interceptions, yet you look at the scoreboard, they've got the lead.
So you know what I think he did at the half? He stood up in front of the team, especially in front of the defense, and said thank you.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Kevin King with a pick. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sideline, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. 2nd and 4. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 7 yards there and a first down. On 1st and 10, Herbert. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
60 Pittsburgh.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. To throw again. Herbert, pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is. Now taking it right down Broadway. Touchdown, Detroit. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season as his guys are back within a single score. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, that's not correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
This is taken at the 3. Oh, twisting away. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. So here are the Bears to take over on offense. They're working on a 4-game winning streak, and they lead this one as well right now as they start 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Jonathan Allen able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means he'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go. And now here is another interception. Kevin King with a pick.
Hey, let's go. Interception all day.
yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used the calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
Chance.
They'll run with Hunt on 2nd
You
down.
ain't doing nothing today.
And a solid run down inside the 30. On that last run, he's now hit the 6,000-yard mark for rushing yards in his career.
And moves him squarely into the top 100 rushers of all time. In fact, he can boast that he's rushed for over 1,000 yards more than Gale Sayers did in his career. And Gale Sayers was a Hall of Famer in a short career.
And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Johnson. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
On 3rd down, Herbert. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Come on, set. 66. Bullet high.
On 1st down, Emery. Oh, he's got a little daylight.
You ain't running on me. You ain't going nowhere.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 31 yards there and a 1st down. Got to give a nod of appreciation to some of those guys up front over on that left side. Several key blocks sprung him.
No appreciation for the guys from the backside that didn't allow any leakage or anybody to run down from the backside.
They're at the kids' table.
Okay, so front side guys, good, backside guys, that's what you're supposed to do?
I've had better.
Okay, either way, worked out quite well, didn't it? A nice sizable game.
They run on 2nd down with Adams. And he's got room. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A gain there of 21 yards.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the 1st down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. His throw caught at about the 5. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Back now at Ford Field. He'll look to throw. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. 2nd and 3. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
All defenders get tired of hearing about their lack of hands and why they're playing defense instead of offense. But in this situation, it was the hands that made the play. Batting the ball away on an attempted touchdown pass. Excellent job. Way to knock it down.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd.
Well, it's been a tough go for them. These guys have been driving down the field. But defensively, once they got their backs to the goal line, turned up the pressure, that's going to lead to a 4th down. Well played.
From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet. Okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
And Detroit getting set to go now. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. They'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a first down. This quarterback now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. He was trying to find Anthony Miller there, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Let's go, D. Tighten up.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Herbert nowhere to escape, and he goes down. These strong safeties, some people may not realize it. It's really like an extra linebacker, right?
It really is, because they're hybrids. Half linebacker, half defensive back. The linebacker in him on that.
Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest ones, maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted. All right, zero rooting interest in it, but that one hurt.
Well, yeah, you're losing in the 4th quarter. A bad time for a fumble on a punt return.
They had an opportunity. Right, they were sensitive down on the scoreboard, and now they just gave that one up.
Pretty solid run here on 1st down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on 2nd down. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Avonte Maddox. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for...
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. He's picked off near his own 48. When I saw the pressure coming at him, that just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll set up a throw. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Jonathan Allen able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
Watch the curl. Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
On play action, they'll throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that'll be incomplete. Now, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty. And it's 4th down. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Back to throw. Buying time to his left. It's caught inside the 25.
Come on now. Let's go.
On the defensive side of the ball, that's the definition of frustrated. You get them to 4th down, and then you allow a chunk play like that in the passing game.
Almost felt as if that play was drawn from the dirt on the sideline. They pulled that from a game plan that wasn't this game, and they still made it work.
A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11.
Here we go.
All right, I don't want to get too poetic here where we talk about, the eyes being the windows of the soul. You know what else the eyes do? They see the open spaces on a field, and those eyes carry your legs to those spots, and that's what happened on that play. He saw an opening and went and got it.
Well, he really hasn't ran the ball all game. Fourth quarter here, need a big play, able to pick it up. So whatever the eyes saw and created, it worked. So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down.
57. Mike, 57.
Man out, ready, go!
Looking to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. A 12-yard touchdown grab as the Bears push further out in front. And with the rules as touchy as they can be, it's so hard to complete a diving catch in the end zone, but he just did it pretty well.
How about him getting his body, his hands, everything underneath and around the football without it hitting the ground and causing some doubt in the minds of the people who have to look at this and possibly review it. What a tremendous effort and a great catch.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken very short. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he takes this thing way down into Chicago territory.
Jackrabbit,
go! A big play there on the catch and run. 64 yards. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Able to get there and pick it. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. He's at the 30, 10, 5, and they will score a pick six for a Bears touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
Now McManus to tack on the extra point. And the lead opens up now to 22 points.
Makes the score Bears 31.
A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This will be taken short. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple of extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now. And if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Looking to throw. Herbert. He's going to let it fly. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a fourth pick. And it's third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Back to throw. Herbert throwing left side. It's complete. The 20, 10, touchdown, Detroit. A big play there. An 80-yard touchdown. And the Lions are able to draw a bit closer. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Looking to throw. Herbert feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7.
Well, they tried to get 2 and ended up getting none because the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball and ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready. Oh, did the Lions get it? Yes, they recover. Well, that certainly makes things more interesting. You get the score, then you get the onside kick. A little uphill battle still, but a start.
It's not mission accomplished, but the plan is working. They are in a great spot right now. And
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. To throw on 3rd down. Herbert throwing right, and that's complete. And the Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining.
Ready.
Off play action. Herbert. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears. And I tell you what, I can't remember a defensive performance as good as this one. They seemingly forced turnover after turnover after turnover every time you turned around.
Yeah, you could just keep going with it, can't you? After turnover, after turnover. As this game unfolded, they were doing all the dictating, right? They told the offense exactly how it was going to go down today. So you saw them deflate with every series, didn't you? Every time they ran onto the field, it was slower and slower to get to the football because they just felt like if we go out there, we're just going to turn it over anyway. So it was really, really a stellar performance.
So for the Bears.